Ladies and gentlemen, the 25-26 Elite League regular season ends in 18 days. Oh. Which means we are getting near the finale to the 25-26 season, and as you know, it starts today with the Challenge Cup final between the Coventry Blaze and the Nottingham Panthers. Not going to talk about that game, because that's not what this video is about, but I'd just like to let you know. Come on, Coventry! Get home! Get home! Get home! And, today, we are going to be doing our annual rating every single Sheffield Steelers shirt jersey that has came out in this season. We did this last season. We are doing it again this season. If you guys go on to enjoy this video, give it a like and of course subscribe, because there is going to be so much content over the next few weeks here on the channel, including the playoffs at the end of the season and of course the final few weeks of the league season. Not like that's any exciting, because well, the league title hopes for the Steelers is over. But yes, feel free to subscribe, because we have a lot coming up towards the end of this season. So we'll start with the big three, which is the home, away and Challenge Cup shirt. Now, last season's home shirt was phenomenal, so the expectation going into this season was to have another really good home shirt. Apart from Trigger Hub being on the home shirt, I really like this year's home shirt. The black strip across the top, it's basic, but it's nice. It does look like a past Steelers home shirt from like 10 years ago, but I just like it. One thing that I don't like about this year's home shirt, away shirt and cup shirt and all the shirts all together that do have this on them is the number font. It's just really weird. It just looks awful. I'm hoping next season we can get a nicer number font, because I have not liked this season's. Yeah, but the home shirt for me gets an 8 out of 10. The away shirt I really like, because the orange shoulders, and I like any Steelers away shirt that has orange shoulders on it. So I think it gets a 7 out of 10. And the Challenge Cup shirt, when I saw it before the shirt launch, I immediately said it's one of the nicest Challenge Cup shirts we ever had. It's a shame that we aren't in the final in it tonight, because it would have been in Sheffield. But the Challenge Cup shirt does get a 9 out of 10. Moving on, we then had the Hockey Fights Cancer, the Remembrance jerseys and the Halloween jerseys. Now, this year's Halloween jersey was just a few odd spider webs. It was worn in warm-up. A lot of the jerseys, the themed jerseys, were worn in warm-up. And I hate to say this, and I don't like saying this, but I don't like that. If we're doing a themed jersey night, I want us to wear the themed jerseys for the whole game. I don't like the fact we wore them during warm-up this season. Did not like it. But the Halloween shirt was really cool. So it's getting a 7 out of 10 from me. Hockey Fights Cancer, well, I ain't got much to say. It was just the usual warm-up shirt, just in black and purple. But it does look okay. It looks a bit weird, but I mean, it's okay. It gets a 6 out of 10. Now, the Remembrance shirts were really interesting, because we had two this year. We didn't just have one, we had two of them. You had the first one, which was the half camo and then all white Remembrance shirt in the middle. I don't like that one at all. I think that one looks dreadful. Then the second one, you had a full camo Remembrance shirt. Yet again, looks a bit too similar to the 23-24 Remembrance jersey we had. But I like the full camo one more. I think it looks a lot nicer. And I just didn't like the second one. I just did not like the second one at all. So, for me, the Remembrance shirt with the camo on it, the full camo, that gets a 7 out of 10. And the one with just white in the middle and then camo on the side, it gets a 4 out of 10. For me, I did not like that one at all. Moving on, we had the Christmas warm-up teddy bear And then the Christmas jersey, which technically wasn't a Christmas jersey because both of them were worn in warm-up. And that is where I was like, are we just going to wear every themed jersey in warm-up? I really wanted us to have a full-blown Christmas jersey, which is why the Christmas jersey from Boxing Day gets such a low rating, because it was not a Christmas jersey. I did not like it. We should have wore an actual Christmas jersey. I was sat there every day waiting for the release of a Christmas jersey, and instead we got 20 warm-up shirts, which to me screams a cash grab, because the club are like, if we make 20 of these and then we raffle them all off, we're going to get money from it. So it just screams like a cash grab to me. And well, the teddy bear ones were cool, you know, like different players, different teddy bears. But all in all, pair of them, they both get a 4, which means both of them combined get a 8 out of 10. So not a bad rating, despite what I've just said. Into classic jerseys. So let's go. Cream one, absolutely atrocious. Last season's Winter Classic jerseys were really cool, and I was like, oh my god, we finally got rid of the ugly cream looking one. This year, we bring it back. I'm so glad I wasn't there for that game, because I do not like the Winter Classic cream jerseys. So yeah, it gets an automatic 5 out of 10. It's not as bad as the 4 out of 10 jersey, which I mentioned earlier in the video, but I just don't like the cream Winter Classic jerseys. They're not my favourite at all. The grey jersey, however, was my favourite, hence why I got it for Christmas. And I was going to get the Challenge Cup shirt for Christmas, but I decided to change it up and get the grey Winter Classic shirt for Christmas instead. Sadly, the Steelers didn't play well in those jerseys, but I still really liked those jerseys because, you know, it was just... I just like Winter Classic jerseys because they're basic. They're the basic jerseys, and they're probably one of the only jerseys in the season that don't contain sponsors all over them. So yeah, it gets an automatic 7 out of 10 from me. We then had the Pride shirts, which honestly, I've got one of the Pride shirts. It's the black one. And honestly, as weird as it were, looking like geometric shapes on the ice, I really liked the Pride shirts. It was also the last set of jerseys to be released with Trigger Hub on them. I really, really liked the Pride shirts. I think they were basic, but they were nice. You get what I mean? You don't have to go all out for Pride. It's whatever you want to do. You can be whoever you want, so do whatever you want. The white Pride shirt, some people said it looked nicer than the black one. I disagree. I personally think that's the worst one of the two. The black one is just phenomenal. I absolutely love it. Colours were a bit weird because we took like a section of the home shirt and then the warm-up shirt and just put them together. But all in all, the white Pride shirt gets a 6 out of 10 and the black Pride shirt gets a 10 out of 10 from me. Absolutely loved it, which means so far this one has a 16 points, which means this jersey is my favourite one from this season. Moving on, we had another banger in the Valentine's jersey, which, not gonna lie, is one of my favourite jerseys ever. The first jersey to be released without Trigger Hub on it, and I just liked it. I just liked the pink sleeves, everything looking pink, all the sponsors looking pink. Not to say that the game on Valentine's Day was absolutely phenomenal, apart from the referees, and we had a Jack Doherty masterclass on that day, but I just absolutely loved the Valentine's shirt. I think it looked nice, I think it was unique, so it gets a 9 out of 10 from me. And last but not least, we have the retro jerseys worn last weekend against the Belfast We Buy the League every year Giants. So there were 2 of them, but we only got to buy one as a replica, which I find ridiculous. I really wanted to buy the black, grey and orange one as a replica, and I think those should have been sold as replicas. Because personally, yes, the first one was really cool, and it was also released in hoodie form, which I think is actually better than the entire jersey as a whole. But it's the first one, that one, it gets a 7 out of 10 from me. I think it's really unique, and I did really like the retro shirts this year. What I didn't like about the retro shirt, and this is where it doesn't get like an 8 or a 9 or a 10, is why the hell was the current logo on the shirt? It's retro weekend. Where was the old logo that we've had on retro shirts? You could have threw the old logo on there, and I think you should have threw the old logo on there, because it would have made it so much more retro-y. But yeah, that one gets a 7 out of 10. The black, grey and orange one, it gets a 9 out of 10. I think that was the better one out of the two. I think it looked nicer. I think it looks more unique. I don't actually think that one is an actual retro shirt. I think that one was just one we made for the second night. Beforehand, I was like, we are not going to wear the same jersey 2 nights in a row. Personally, I would have sold both of them online on the store as replicas, but it's up to the Steelers, of course. Well, what's your favourite jersey, guys? I can now confirm mine is either the black Pride shirt or the second retro jersey. Guys, I cannot believe another season is coming to a close. It literally felt like yesterday I was sat here on this chair the day before the Steelers came back for pre-season. And, yeah, I can't believe it. Good luck to both teams in the Challenge Cup final tonight, although I send less luck to the Nottingham Panthers and more luck to the Coventry Blaze. And I will see you guys tomorrow for a video about Aaron Fox.